Hello, welcome to CSS. In this lesson, we're going to talk about what CSS actually is. If you are completely new to CSS, this is a great introductory lesson. When you look at a website, you don't just see text here where it just says welcome. You don't see just raw HTML either. You don't see a div that says, hello, my name is Caleb. You don't see any of that stuff. All you see is the text on here, and that's ugly. Nobody wants to look at a web page that looks like that anymore. So CSS, which stands for Cascading Style Sheets, basically lets us style these so that it's not just black text on a white background. And now you can add colors, borders, images, background images, all sorts of beauty. And so a good example of this would be the website Reddit. So Reddit, while not a beautiful website by any means, does employ some CSS. So we have, links. When you click a link, what happens? When you hover over a link, what happens? When you go over one of these, what happens? Is this text a little bit different from this, right? So now we have, even over here, when we move our mouse over, that's not just HTML, that's CSS at play. And so CSS really lets us create all sorts of styles for multiple web pages all at once, and we don't have to write it on the same page over and over and over again. Unlike HTML, where we have to write the same HTML on the same pages over and over and over, CSS allows us to do it in just one file, or inline, or just in one particular file, or really anywhere. It's completely flexible that way. And so when you go to Facebook or Google, or really any other website that isn't just plain boring text like this, then they are using CSS. And that is almost every website these days. That's probably 99.999% of all websites. So that is a quick introduction into what CSS is and how it's used. We are going to get into it, obviously, a lot more. We're going to create a lot of different styles, and we're going to learn everything that has to do with CSS.